Hey guys, so we're going to be doing a video operational manual walkthrough for Basil Green Landscaping. We're going to be showing you guys the systems and procedures that we implement here throughout our company, and each and every single crew member here is going to help me out and demonstrate everything we do from step by step. So we're going to start off by showing Shane here. And he's just going to start it off. So, hi, Shane.
Hi there, I'm Shane. This is the operations manual for Basil Green Landscaping. Number 1, each employee must provide great quality service to every job to ensure satisfaction of every customer. Your number 1 goal as an employee of this company should be to make sure every client you serve is happy with your work. Focus on time management. Find out the biggest time wasters for each job and eliminate it. For example, taking too long of a break, making multiple stops at a gas station or convenience store, talking and texting on your phone too much, not hustling at a job site, etc., etc., etc. So you don't have to come back to pick up the equipment. Close the client's gate every time so you don't have to drive back to close it again. Figure out the time wasters you're doing and get rid of it. No smoking on clients' properties. Always hand out business cards to people who come up and ask about our services. Make sure you always wave and smile. Being friendly always helps to build trustworthiness. We must deliver our service to the highest standard. Every job you're assigned to must be executed smoothly in a timely manner while maintaining high quality levels of service. Do not rush a job site because you're in a hurry to get to the next job. This will result in poor quality service and will not be tolerated. After each job is finished, make sure to clean up the property. Blow everything off and do a last walk through the property before leaving. And make sure you didn't leave any tools or equipment behind and didn't miss any spots. Always make sure you close the gate. At the end of each day, always empty out the mower bags. If it's still full, take out a yard bag and empty the grass clippings into the yard bag. Remember, we can always leave yard bags at the client's property unless otherwise stated in the job notes.
Thank you, Shane. On to Morgan now. Hi, Morgan.
Thank you, Shane. Hello, my name's Morgan. Okay, should an employee be dismissed from a job for reasons stated below? Drunkenness, swearing or any abuse of a client or his or her property, undue abuse of company property, undue disrespect to superiors or employer, excessive tardiness, leaving job site or employment without just cause, refusing to fulfill the obligations of the assigned job. Whenever a client asks you to quote a price on a certain job, write down on paper or your phone what specific services they want and tell them your supervisor or foreman, and they'll come down and quote it. Then give Earl the piece of paper or the information you wrote down so he can quote the job. When you're on a client's property, it's common that some people walking by or neighbours notice that you're working and might approach you. Be polite and answer their questions to the best of your ability. If they're interested in our services, write down their name, their phone number and what services they're seeking. Then give them a business card. Then give him the piece of paper you wrote down so he can quote it. Dealing with customers and the public. Please keep in mind that you are a representative of our company. When you're working in the field, it's necessary that you are polite, professional at all times. When a customer wants to speak with you, turn off the equipment, remove your eye or ear wear. Never argue with a customer. Listen to their complaint and assure them that it will be reported immediately. If a customer asks a question you can't answer or do not feel comfortable answering, refer them back to Earl. If someone becomes angry or aggressive with you, do not engage in an argument. Apologize, back away and direct them to call Earl.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you.
Hey Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Ryan here. Okay, so mower safety. Mowers are the most common type of lawn care equipment. To avoid injury with power mower equipment, you must pay close attention to your surroundings.
Speak up.
We started. Okay, so mower safety. Mowers are the most common type of lawn care equipment. To avoid injury with power and mower equipment, you must pay close attention to your surroundings. Conduct a pre-mowing inspection of the lawn and remove any debris such as rocks, limbs, debris, or other items that could become a projectile. Look for concealed hazards such as holes. Keep hands and feet away from the moving blades. You don't want to lose those. Fill the tank with gas before beginning your work so that you don't have to make a second trip. By filling the tank initially, you can avoid having to do that. Also, when filling the gas tank, always fill it on the road, on driveway, on sidewalk, anything like concrete. Never fill it on the grass because you will kill it. Replace loud or faulty mufflers. So if you hear something that doesn't sound right, speak up. Shut off the engine before unclogging, servicing, adjusting the mower in any way. Do not stick your hands under there while it's mowing, or while it's running, sorry. And yeah, on to the bay.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Rob.
Sorry, Robin.
Thank you, Robin.
The bay was funny, you said.
So hi, myself Robin Paul Singh. So here's equipment. The company has a wide variety of equipments, including different size lawnmowers, handheld equipment, blowers, leaf vacuums, and more. It is imperative that all equipment is handled with the utmost care. Safety is the first priority when handling equipment. Second to safety is the care and well-being of each piece of equipment. Learn how to use each piece of equipment by asking all any questions you might not know. Do not use equipment until you are certain you know how to start it, stop it, and use it effectively and safely. All equipment must be maintained on a regular basis. There is a schedule for the maintenance and upkeep of equipment. However, if you notice a piece of equipment is not operating correctly, notify Earl immediately. All equipment should be kept clean. Oil levels should be checked daily. Safety. Our company is very mindful about providing a safe working environment for our employees and those we work with. Any and all accidents, injuries, and illness must be reported immediately so that proper care can be provided as an assessment of the injury accident can be made. Work casually to avoid harming or injury other around you while working, as well as public property or customer property. Make certain use proper lifting techniques and never lift anything that requires more than one person to lift. We recommend all employees wear sunscreen protection. Never put yourself or a coworker in a dangerous working situation. Here's Abhay.
Thank you, Robin.
Hi, my name is Abhay. I'm talking about MISC. So every morning you will get assigned a job list to service and complete, and always try to aim and finish and be back at site at 4 p.m. And if there is any issue that occur during the day that might prolong the process, let all know immediately around 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Let all know how you are doing with a simple text. Whether you are going to complete the job on time by 4 p.m. If not, give a valid reason why. Most of the time you are working in different cities. For example, if you are working out in Richmond, try to complete everything before 3:30 because you will have to drive back to Surrey. Again, just give a half-time report around 1 to 2 p.m. if a problem occur that will cause a delay in you not getting back in time. Whenever you are doing a lawn maintenance route, learn to spot out problems around the client's property. For example, if you notice their hedges or shrubs have not been trimmed in a long time, take pictures and send them to Earl. Another example would be if their garden beds are not looking weedy, take pictures so that I can go back and point that out to the client and sell them on the job. Safety tip: if you can't mow an area safely, use a weed eater. Watch out for extended sprinkler head. When you mow, watch your cut to make sure that there are no uneven arcs on the grass sticking up. When you are weed whacking, do not scalp the grass. Keep aware of pedestrians when you are working. Let them pass by or work away from them so you do not hit them accidentally with your weed whacker or mower. Things can go flying and hit them. Be conscious. Keep truck clean at all the time. Make sure your garbage is taken out at the end of the day. Use client's green bin to dispose grass clipping. When green bin get full, use your yard bags. You can leave yard bags on the sidewalk for the garbage men to pick up unless otherwise stated.
Thank you, Abe.
Patrick?
Hi, Patrick. Oh, next page.
Hello, my name is Patrick. Whenever a client asks you to quote a price on a certain job he or she wants done, Write down on paper or on your phone what specific services they want and tell them your supervisor or foreman will come down and quote it. Then give me the piece of paper or the information you wrote down so I can go quote the job. When you're on a client's property, it's common that some people walking by or neighbors notice you're working and might approach you. Be polite and answer their questions to the best of your ability. If they are interested in our services, write down their name and phone number and what services they are seeking. Then give them a business card and give me the piece of paper, the information you wrote down so I can quote the job. For each new client that you go to, introduce yourself and smile. Building interpersonal relationships with our clients will establish a long-term relationship with them. People are drawn to friendly people. So when you're at a new client's property, knock on the door, smile, and shake their hand and introduce yourself. Say something like, "Hello, I'm Patrick. I'm with Basil Green Landscaping, and I'll be mowing your lawn today. If you have any questions or concerns, you can let me know anytime. Thank you. Nice and simple will go a long way."
Thank you, Patrick.
You're welcome.
So these are some common mistakes to avoid. Number one, spending way too long at a property. Solution for this: unless you're assigned only one job site for the entire day, most lawns should take less than an hour to mow. There are certain exceptions though. If there are other tasks to be completed at the property, like blowing leaves or weeding the garden beds. But if it's just a simple lawn cut, that shouldn't take you more than an hour. If it does, we will have to go over the job site and see the problem. Always look for the most efficient way to finish jobs. Number two, receiving customer complaints.
Thank you. Thank you. Ryan, number 2.
All right, back again here, guys. Receiving customer complaints.
Number 2.
Yeah,
Number 2.
that is.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Yeah, number 2, receiving customer complaints. Solution: the number one reason why most customers complain is because of the lack of quality from the job we did. We want to ensure that we satisfy our customers by providing top-notch service and quality. Don't just half-ass each job. Make sure you do a good job, because that will affect on you and the company.
Yeah, okay. Number 3.
Not closing gates, ladies and gentlemen. Serious business. Solution: some of our customers have dogs, so it is a safety issue if you leave the gates open. At the end of each job, be sure to close all the gates before you leave.
Thank you.
Number 4, wrong address. Solution: check each house before you start working on it. You may be at the wrong address. Okay? Number 5.
Number 5, doing the wrong job. Solution: it's frustrating completing a job that you did not have to do. I will give you a description on a specific task you must complete for each job assigned. Be sure to read them before you start the job. On most days throughout the week, you might be assigned 7, 8, or even 10 jobs in one day, each of those jobs might be different. If you forget to read a job description and you went ahead and mowed Mr. Smith's lawns when all she wanted was to trim her front bushes, you just waste time and money. Don't ignore the job descriptions. Don't ignore the job descriptions given to you. Read it before you do your job.
Thank you.
So number 6, leaving grass clipping on the lawn. You can see the picture.
Thank you.
So this is very common complaint that most homeowners have. So when you leave behind grass chunks, it make the lawn look worse. Doing this make us look unprofessional. Make sure to check that you are not leaving behind any of these grass chunks on the lawn, and if you are, go over it again with a mower or use a blower.
Thank you.
Number 7, accepting unreasonable customer requests. Solution: sometimes customers ask you to do little extra work you're not supposed to. This is not uncommon. Maybe the job description says to mow Mr. Lee's lawn, but he comes out and asks you to weed his front garden bed, or maybe to trim a few bushes or rakes out some leaves. Occasionally this might be okay, but only if it takes you around 5 minutes to do so. If it's going to take you longer than 5 minutes, you must politely tell the customer that his or her request must be quoted and that you can't do it. Don't be rude to the customer, just explain to them that you can't perform the work because it's not part of the job description and that they will be charged for extra work they want done.
Thank you.
Number 8, wrong mower height. Solution: always check the height of the mower before each job. Look at the lawn and assess what height the mower should be, then adjust it accordingly. You might be cutting a customer's lawn way too short, or you might not be cutting anything at all because the mower is way too high up off the ground. The correct mower height will make the lawn look awesome.
Thank you.
Sorry, which one? Okay. Not blowing areas around a house. You can see from the picture here, that is a very, very messy sidewalk. We don't do that here at Basil Green. So, the solution. It looks terrible when you miss blowing certain areas around the property after you finish mowing the lawn. Customers get furious when they see grass clippings left on their sidewalks and driveways. Can you blame them for being upset? No, you can't, really. You would probably be disappointed if you come home and see your sidewalks and driveway looking like a complete mess. So, after you finish trimming and mowing, be sure to blow every inch of the property so not a single grass clipping is left on the sidewalk, driveway. Especially around the front door area. They're walking into their house. They don't want to see grass clippings. We must hold a high standard of quality when performing our jobs.
Thank you. Morgan?
See from this picture. Leaving mohawk stripes on the lawn. Solution: make sure to go over your previous line by about 2 or 3 inches. If you're leaving too wide of a gap in between your tire lines and the lawn, then you will create mohawks, such as the picture. We don't want that, and it's a drag having to go over them with a mower again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Round of applause. There we go.
Go Basil Green!
Basil Green!